Tomorrow will be better. A is a matrix this. Find T if this equals 0. Dear friends, this here is a symbol which denotes the determinant of the matrix A. So in other words, find the value of T for which the determinant of the matrix A is 0. Follow me, dear friends. Solution. Let's start by reminding ourselves what the formula for the determinant of a matrix is. By definition, if we consider a matrix, say A, B, C, D, let this matrix be matrix N. The determinant of matrix N is the product of the major diagonal A times D minus the product of the minor diagonal, which will be B times C. If we correctly apply this to A, then we will have that the determinant of matrix A will be given by the product of the major diagonal 4 times 2t, 4 times 2t, minus the product of the minor diagonal 8 times negative 3. At this point, I will remind you once more to be careful with your signs. If you correctly simplify this first term will boil down to 8t. 4 times 2t is 8t. Now take care here with the negatives. There's a negative in the bracket which will multiply the negative which is out of the bracket to give us a positive. And the product in the bracket will boil down to 24 without a negative. Now, we will say, but we have been told that the determinant of A is 0. So determinant of A is equal to 0 will mean that this which we just obtained here, 8t plus 24, will be equal to 0. At this point, we just have to make t the subject by starting by sending 24 to the other side of the equation. If you do this, you have that on one side, you have 8t, which will be equal to, now when 24 moves to the other side, its sign changes to negative. At this point, we just have to divide both sides by 8 in order to liberate t. Divide both sides by 8, and if you do it well, you will have on one side that t will be equal to, now what is 24 divided by 8? It is 3. Did we forget the minus sign? Not at all. So we put it here. In conclusion, for A to have a determinant of 0, t has to be equal to negative 3. Just to remind you that if a matrix determinant is equal to 0, this matrix is called a singular matrix. Tomorrow will be better.